Oh yeah, definitely. I feel that growing up in high school, my style has always been more feminine, and I've always been in, touch with my feminine side. But it wasn't until I got in touch with my masculine side and I got to BTS, and I was like, you know what? Their style is kind of cute. I'm gonna try some of this. And so for me, it's a little different, dibble-dabbling these different styles. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but this shirt is a little bit inspired by me. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotta give the whole 360. K-pop has really inspired my style, and it has definitely made me more open in that sense, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
So I guess yesterday I was at the top 10 K Beauty Looks panel, and they were asking me like, who's your style icon, and everyone yelled out Amber, and I was like, yeah, Amber could be my twin. And then but I told him like, I like Kai's airport fashion, so like that's like
the airport fashion.
And also B of BTS. Airport fashion is great. So I guess with how I express myself through clothing, K-pop helped me with that.
For me, how do I phrase this? I was definitely a lot more of like a stereotypical closeted kid growing up. I was tall, I worked out, and I overcompensated my masculinity, so I was like very like bro-like, and like I was overcompensating for my sexuality by somehow acting even more gay, like slapping dudes on the ass and stuff. No homo. And then ultimately, I did come to like the realization that like I was more jealous of like females, and like if I could have, I would have rather have been born as a girl. And I know that like for me,
the girl, I'm gonna ask you one more time to stop popping that gum.
Me, just like with my career and stuff like that, and I know how really like the situation is for the trans community, I just decided transitioning is something that I could never do. And so that was like a heartbreaking moment. And then looking at K-pop, like you said with Amber, and like anyone who's androgynous, that kind of helped me sort of like, I guess, settle and like at least like find my own comfortable middle ground where like I've grown up like 20 years being super masculine, and I can't really exactly erase that. And so I can't also erase my inner feelings of like liking really feminine stuff. So I think K-pop really helped me with like embracing androgyny, because I really, really like a lot of the more androgynous looking idols. So yeah.
What about you, girl?
For me, I think K-pop helped me find my feminine side, because before like I started drag or anything, I was a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and I was like a heavy competitor. Like I was really built big and stuff. But then like K-pop was always an excuse for me to play a little bit more feminine. Like the K-pop guys always wear like cute ass clothes, and then they were always wearing makeup and things like that. So for me, I was like, oh, I was also closeted, so I was like, oh, I can enjoy this without saying that I'm gay or like getting made fun of and things like that. But now I'm just like embracing all of K-pop for what it is and just playing it up even more. Like I would have never worn a crop top out in public, but I'm at KCON wearing a crop top,
Okay.
I see some boys out there like, wearing the crop top, so yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So yeah, I think K-pop really like helped me embrace my feminine side, and I love it because you can be anything you want, and K-pop is like really not that serious, you know what I mean? Like it's just good song, good beat, looking cute, feeling really great, and that's what I take from K-pop. So yeah.
How about you, Miles?
Well, for me, I would say my femininity has always been there. She's just always been that girl. I've been watching Sailor Moon since I was like 5 years old, whenever it came out. I feel like for me, it opened my world to men in makeup, because that's something that I guess you see in America, but it's always either for like comedic effect or just as, like, I don't know, theatrical. So to see Men in Makeup, at least, you know, not just in a performance aspect, but also when they're out and about and stuff like that, it was just kind of like, oh God, this is so refreshing, because I'm so tired of hypermasculinity being shoved in my face all the time, and, you know, all of that mess and binary and all this other crap. It was just refreshing to see that in art, you know? So that's been my experience.
Oh, can we get the lady back there now?
She said, I'm retired.
Does anyone know the song? Can they sing it?
Do we have any good singers in the audience that sing this?
Oh wait, no, this is the second one, right?
No, this is the first one.
Okay. Iconic. We're having audio issues. I'll sing it because I'm bomb. I'm a singer. You and I together, it just feels so right. You
Pray for Papa. Pray for Papa.
Please, thank you. I need your prayers. Also, we need the audience to follow the account. Making out. Yeah.
This is the first time watching this.
You haven't seen them make out?
Yeah,
Oh girl,
this
that
is
was
crazy.
tame compared to the second video.
Can't wait till Wednesday.
No. Trying to find the bathroom, and then we're gonna sit down with some Flower Boys. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think this is closer to the Flower Boys anyway.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Hi, Whitney. Hi, everyone. Hi.
Okay, so we're just gonna start with the timeline of what happened. But first, we're gonna talk about you before you went to Korea, before you became an idol. What were you doing? I know you were a singer-songwriter, so before you even became an idol, what kind of work were you doing? Like, what's your background?
Okay. So before I became an idol, I was pursuing a music career my whole life. My dream since I was 5 years old. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be a star. I want to be on every stage. I want to be in theater. I want to be on TV. And I started writing songs when I was 6 years old. And from there, I got a record deal with Def Jam, and I got a publishing deal with Sony, and I started just working in the U.S. industry. And then I was also modeling, so I did quite a bit of that. Macy's, Dillard's, 17 magazine, a bunch of stuff, lots of commercials, things like that. I wasn't expecting K-pop to come knocking on my door, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So when it did, it was a no-brainer, but my whole life I was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna be in music, but I didn't know K-pop was an option. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
How did you actually get the...
So I was actually, I was writing, and I was in the studio in Los Angeles, working in another room, and then I was walking out to the kitchen, per usual, in the studio, and there was I heard this beat coming from one of the rooms. They had their door open, so I just kind of playfully popped my head in, and just kind of said hi, and was I like this beat, and freestyled a little bit to it, and just messing with them, and then waved goodbye. And then from there, it turned out that was a session for Rania. They were doing a song camp. Yeah, and so the A&R from that session basically chased me and was like, hold on, who are you? And do you really, do you rap? Or, what do you do? And would you be interested in joining a K-pop group? And he was like, do you know what K-pop is? I was like, yes. Do I? And from there, it was a matter of a week. He put me on a Skype call with the boss, the CEO of the company. They had me sing, they had me dance, they had me rap. They looked into some of my past work. They really liked. I did the recently I'd done the Jamie Foxx, Chris Brown music video. And so the CEO of the company, he like really likes that kind of like, oh, she worked with this person, she worked with that person, and like Britney Spears had recorded one of my songs. He was like, okay, so she works with.
Oh, you said Britney Spears?
Mm.
What song?
It didn't. Okay, it's really sad. It didn't come out. It was called Criminal.
But still.
Yeah, it was like at that time too. Like Britney was.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like my idol. Yeah. So he heard all that stuff and he was like, yes, let's do it. So then within a week, I was just out in Korea, getting ready. Yeah.
So did you know anyone in Korea before you went, or you just went?
No, I didn't know anyone. You're the only person who reached out to me.
Well,
thanks, Whitney.
Okay, so when you went to Korea, did you know that like about the idol life and being a trainee and all that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, I had an idea. You guys know that training is like really hard, right? Okay, like whatever you know, multiply that by 10. It's like really intense. It's really hard. It's really a severe lack of sleep and a real like lack of just basic human. So I knew what it was like, but getting there and seeing it and being a part of it came out of nowhere a bit. It still caught me off guard, even though I thought I knew what I was in for.
So, did they tell you before you even started, like, you're gonna do this, or this is the concept we want? Like, did you really know what you were getting into, or was it just like, was it kind of vague? Because you know, in Korea, it can be really vague, but did they give you like details, like, hey, you're gonna be leader, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that? Like,
no, it was really vague. All I knew is they actually told me, okay, so you're gonna come out, and they had me before I came out. In that week, I wrote my rap for Demonstrate, and I wrote my rap for Make Me Up, actually. And then I sent that to them, and they loved it, and they were like, okay, we're good to go on that. So you're gonna come out, and we're gonna like look at you and decide, like, you're gonna dance and all that, and we're gonna assess basically if you're ready to come out for Demonstrate, or if you're gonna train for a bit and come out on the next song. So I went there with the idea that I was a trainee. Basically, in my head, I was thinking, okay, so I've been accepted into a company, but I didn't think like, oh, I'm immediately gonna debut. Yeah, so then like it was maybe a week or 10 days after I got there that I actually debuted.
So
Damn.
10 days?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really unexpected, and when they told me, I danced with them for the first day or two, and then they were like, okay, you're good to go, you're gonna debut. We're debuting on, was it Mnet? I think it was Mnet. Maybe M Countdown, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so stressed. Like that whole 7 days, whatever training they were putting me through, I was working like triple time because I was just like, wow, they were trusting me. Like they've been working on this for months. Like they've been doing Demonstrate practices for, I think, about 3 months before I got there. So I was not trying to come in and be the weak link in the story. So. And at that time, I wasn't in the choreography, and I understood because I was like, okay, they can't shift it that quickly to like put me in formation-wise. So that was cool at that point.
I'm so happy to be here today. Let me see all the beautiful faces over here tonight. Here tonight to get up on their feet right now. Let's get up. Got it? Is everybody ready to dance? Is everybody standing up? I see you over there, girl. Number one. Over there. That's your girl. You guys ready to dance? So the next song I'm singing for you guys is called I Will Show You.
That's it.